you, and wonderful day 2 and Escort 2025. Thanks everybody for a brilliant yesterday and a fantastic start to day 2. Today is a sort of packed day, very interesting, intense back-to-back agenda topics, and my pleasure, privilege to welcome Praveen Kumarji from NPCI. So introduction, a veteran in the cybersecurity industry as a leader and an accomplished professional with diverse BFSI and multi sort of domain industry expertise. Praveenji, thank you for joining us today morning.
My pleasure, my pleasure.
And brilliant set of quick fireside chat questions. I have the privilege of asking and sort of seeking knowledge and wisdom from Praveenji. So the topic we have chosen today is high stakes security, and from AI wildcards to human blunders. So as the agenda topic states, that we'll start with AI and we'll end with how I would say the role of humans in context of cybersecurity. So Praveenji, NPCI again, the backbone is known to all of us. It runs the entire critical digital payment industry for India, and we all are so very proud that India leads globally in terms of the volume of digital transactions. India leads or transacts on a daily basis, monthly basis, the volume of transactions India does, and as a percentage of global, that's truly brilliant, and one of the leading, I would say, front runners in setting such a critical infrastructure as a backbone. So maybe my first question to you would be, how do you see the role of AI, both augmenting capabilities as well as exposing new risks to cybersecurity?
So I've been answering this question at least last 5-6 years or so. So everyone understands the AI, right? It's an enemy or foe and plus friend both. So it's all depend that how you are augmenting your cyber defense using the AI, and also how you are assessing the risk coming from AI enabled your enemies, right? So it's a both for sure. AI is the future as well, right? So either you adopt AI or die, right? This is how the entire world is thinking of, entire business leader is thinking of. For me, AI, we are using the best positive side of AI. So we have the first AI policy as well, and we understand our risk coming from different geography, internal, external, and these threat actors are really highly technical. And they are completely AI, using the AI-enabled technology for their kind of enemies or their target. It's in Hindi, it's called lohe lohe ko kaatta hai, right? So if you have the AI-enabled threats, so this is the only defense you can have, that you have the AI-enabled defense as well in place. So there are multiple principles what we as a CISO could adopt. Definitely that once you release your RFP or you evaluate any product, just see that those products are AI enabled. So many vendors, they does claim that it's all my product are AI enabled. Just go deeper and ask what kind of AI, right? Or it's a LLM based, it's a deep learning based, it's a neuro NLM based, it's just a machine learning and anomaly based detection, they call as AI. So again, right, I can go on and on the AI subject itself, but you check deeper that what kind of AI they are using, what kind of use cases you have, and based on your use cases, evaluate and ask, double click those vendors, just check that what kind of AI technology they are using to help you to meet your objectives using that particular product. This is the one, right? Second is that within CISO, right? I'm not talking about right now technology. So again, just ensure that the resource, what you are hiring or what you have in your team, see that they get exposed to AI, depending on their interest, depending on their role. But ensure that this is the future. Next 2 to 3 years, you won't have much option, but to all your resource, including CISO, should understand the AI. So definitely go for training, hire the AI capable or AI knowledgeable resource in your team, so that you will get number of advantage. So advantage is like that you will have the complete automation, all right? You will create the efficiency in your team. And I'll give you 1 or 2 examples, Antanu, that how you can create efficiency and how you strengthen your defense capabilities, not only defense and protect and detect every capabilities. So efficiency is few use cases, right? So LLM-based development you can do within your SOC, within your blue team, where you can create the RCA after any incident automatically. So that is the beauty of LLM-based technology, right? You can create a awareness session, right? You can create a small model, and this is all free of cost, where anyone can search that what is the regulation pertaining to this, what is the compliance requirement pertaining to this, what should be our password parameter. That policy awareness, simple LLM model, anyone can build that and roll out to all your employees. That awareness you can create through the AI-enabled technology. That alert fatigue, this is the biggest headache. I think most of you echo with me, that so many alerts we get. So how you can minimize those alerts based on the rule what you will be writing, the model what you will be developing. That also you can create and you can create substantial efficiency and also that satisfaction level or precise alert you can get in your blue team. Also use those use cases based on AI. These are the use cases. I can talk many use cases, but these are the things definitely you can do as a friend, or positive side of AI. And on the negative side of AI, I'll just take 30 seconds.
Sure.
Negative side of the AI, right? So as I said, right, you have enemies or foe. They are really kind of ransomware as a service. Or they are using the agentic AI. It's a completely outcome-based. They'll take a contract, right? So I'll deface this website at this dollar. They will take a contract, use the multiple AI, agentic AI model, LLM, multiple things, and then they'll ask money from you. So assess your risk for sure, and create your AI adoption policy. This will be my humble advice to you.
Thank you. Thanks, Praveenji. And the fundamental, I would say, key takeaway I derived from what you just summarized, of course, there were brilliant set of points, but the importance of human capital, their skilling and their deep involvement into sort of contextualizing and interpreting the results of AI or the analysis of AI, I think that's where a lot depends in terms of the final outcome or the final results or abilities to mitigate risks. So thank you so much for this very, very sort of crisp and classified answer. Moving from AI to maybe the core topic of protecting critical infrastructure, right? So we are all representing diverse industry vertical businesses, conglomerates, where business units or locations are distributed across multiple cities, geographies. And we all know that we cannot, in spite of our best efforts, fully continue with 100% operations in certain critical situations of outage. So how we build a resilient strategy for the organization, for the business, and then for our critical infrastructure. I think all of us have a very robust plan around that. So maybe leaning on this topic and seeking your advice here, that what do you think, as per your experience, has been, say, 1 or 2 best practices towards building a strong, resilient strategy of protecting critical infrastructure? And the second part of the question is, if as per experience, again, if you have words of wisdom around maybe one or two mistakes to avoid.
So I'll be generic. I may not be able to reveal anything specific about my company. But yes, I'll try to cover directly, indirectly. Again, it all depends the wisdom of CISO. CISO job has one fundamental responsibility. If any CISO has is to maintain the trust of that of products what their respective company manages or offers, right? So how it and this is again fundamental, like CIA. Trust is equal to C plus I plus A. How you will ensure confidentiality, integrity, and always available to your respective product and services. Be it in small scale or the digital payment infrastructure, it doesn't matter, right? As long as you are able to create the trust. Of course, it's just on a scale, right? For any critical infrastructure like bank or NPCI or nuclear power or anything, right? They have the bigger scale, but fundamental will always remain same. Trust me, fundamental will always remain same. The scale what we are managing is humongous, but we are not going away the fundamental, right? So the few tips, if I may give to all CISO, right? So surely you should be having the robust risk management. This is again been, I think last 20 years we have been talking, and every CISO will see that that we understand risk management, but this fundamental will remain relevant. So based on your technology, what you consume, based on your resource capabilities and capacity, what you have in your team, based on the stakeholders, what you have, based on the compliance requirement or regulatory sector, what you are in, please create a control framework. We call as integrated control framework or whatever you want to say. Create a control framework, list down all the controls applicable to your sector, and see that how you have the effective control implemented. So continuous risk assessment is fundamentally required. Now, if your company is using, let's suppose, AI model in your product or as a service, so that AI risk management also should be part or should be integrated to your control framework, right? So few use cases how you can assess your AI model. Again, there are a number of framework available. You can adopt NIST, you can adopt European Union, you can adopt Gartner AI Prism. Two, three things, right? So any AI model, I think it's more AI-based discussion. I'm going again and again on the AI side, risk management, right? So three fundamental things in AI model. That one is data, second is model itself, third is the outcomes. Please do assess the data quality, implement the data governance, implement the layers, security of control, access control. Data has to be very pure, very authenticate, integrity is available there in that data set. Access control is maintained. Then the AI model itself, so you can test that AI model with the number of test use cases we have. And the third is the outcomes. Outcomes is all about that. It should be a WASP, AI proof, do the testing, prompt injection kind of testing you can perform. And create that AI model is trusted model, right? And you can use any of the framework what I talked about. So once you have the AI model or any technology, is kind of what you want and achieve, then it's your responsibility, and then you can take over from technology to you that how you manage the change management, how you manage all the threat or risk or all that in your CISO domain, how you can create the awareness around that, how you can negotiate your stakeholder, your business head, and all those. So this is again fundamental will remain same. So this is my tips to all my CISOs fellow.
Thanks so much. I have an eye on the clock, but I want to wrap up by a very important point again, Praveenji, which is on the role of humans. And we all as humans are vulnerable. We do make mistakes at all levels, including there's no hierarchy there in terms of slippages so far as humans are concerned. So considering that human errors do happen and will happen as and when people do make inadvertent or maybe sometimes ignorance related mistakes. How do we reinforce training, education, and skill development programs to minimize some of those?
So there had been research coming from Gartner, and I can quote that research. It is in public domain, right? So especially in the cloud world, so 45 or 48% of incident happen because of the misconfiguration done by the human. And we can see the recent big incident what happened. It's most of the case, some S3 bucket got exposed to the internet. Maybe MFA is not implemented. Maybe technology team thought that this is in UAT server, but it became production server, right? So these all are the human ignorance. So again, my advice would be that, of course, continuous training, reinforcement, sensitizing, awareness. These are the fundamental things. So you keep doing this. But on top of that, how you can build the resiliency, right? So let's suppose one critical admin has done some misconfiguration and so kind of human error, and how you can minimize the effect or impact of that human error. So scenario-based risk assessment, as you know, CISO, I think all my fellow CISO will understand, right? So create a scenario and create also a black swan event kind of scenario, right? So you never thought this can happen, and if this happens, then what would be our mitigation strategy? How we can minimize the impact? So scenario-based risk assessment is important, maker-checker, and again, the fundamental things I'm talking, nothing new. How you can create the maker-checker, how you can create the observability stack, which is critical, right? So what are kind of alert use cases you have in that stack? What kind of anomalies you have created if you are using the AI-enabled observability tools? It's all about that, thinking, sitting and on a weekend at your home or some calm place and think that what can go wrong. And it is phrased that, right? If what can go wrong, will go wrong. So think about that, what can go wrong, and please implement the control with two objectives. It should not go wrong, and if it goes wrong, how we can create the resiliency or how we can mitigate immediately so that we can minimize the impact.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I think that really summarizes what we wanted to achieve and hear from Praveenji. Praveenji, thank you so much. I know you came in late, but thanks for joining us today and enriching our audience with these brilliant pearls of wisdom, as we call it. Can we have a quick photograph and then we'll give it back to Shikha?